The Somalian community has actually grown right in front of our eyes, and I think they make a very good community engagement. A lot of the time I have seen people actually going in and out of the mosques, centers, and they try to integrate as much as they possibly can, and especially our community cohesion officer, John, works very closely, and also Sue, who is at office, is right next to me, so every time I hear a noise, and I open the door, and they're not for me, they are for Sue. So I sort of keep getting that, but I think it's lovely to be here, and I'm really, really grateful for the invitation, and I hope to work with you for the rest of the year. I'm going to be the mayor till May 2016, and I look forward to working with you, and I wish you the very best, and inshallah we'll be in some other function to see you there. Assalamu alaikum.
What a fantastic evening, and I absolutely want to congratulate everyone who's been involved in the journey over the last 3 years. It's a wonderful achievement that the community has come together and done so much together, and I think I've been there almost since the beginning, and I've been to several events and I've seen many of you there. I am so in awe of everything you've achieved, and with no funding as well, which is fantastic. So huge congratulations to everyone who's been involved in that, particularly the management committee and all your volunteers who lead the sessions, and you spend your own time doing that. And the breadth of work that you do is just fantastic. Under this government, the Somali community, more than any other, has been hit by the welfare benefit changes. So the work you've done in the workshops, giving people advice and information about how to deal with the bedroom tax, and the cutbacks in benefits, how to get jobs, where to learn English, etc., etc. So important in such difficult times. I mean, and everything, and you supported family work, but also children's work, integration, sport, self-esteem, all really, really important. And the Somali community is really coming into its own. I am so proud of the achievements of Somali youngsters in our schools, going to university. A young man in my ward in Brentford, a young man in my ward in Brentford grew up with his family in Brentford. He graduated from Oxford. He now works in the city. It's just fantastic.
Challenges that most Somali young people faced in this country. As Somalis, as a community, when we came to this country, we were not prepared. We just came suddenly because of the war which erupted our country. And most Somalis came to this country after 1990s. Before 1990, Somalis came here, but the majority of them has fled to this country after 1990. Taas waxay sababtay in aynu ummad aynaan isku dhaqan ahayn, isku af ahayn, isku diin ahayn, kula soo qaxan carruur yaryar, qaarna aynu ku dhalno. Haddaad eegtid ummadaha kale, ilmahooda yar marka uu dhasho ama marka uu shanjir yahay ama uu ka yahay, waxaa lagu train garayaa inuu noqdo British oo waddankan xaq ku leeyahay, waddankiisiina uu xaq ku leeyahay. But laakiin inaga Soomaalihan, most of them, we don't tell our youngsters that they are British. We tell them that one day we will go back to our country, Somalia, and we all packed our baggage, but we never go back. And that makes the life of the young people harder. They're not going back, and they did not integrate it well. Economically, politically, and socially.
I want to congratulate the Hounslow Somali community for coming this far. It's not been an easy ride, especially with no funding, as Ruth rightfully said. But they've achieved what they have, and you, the people, have helped them make that a success. And you need to reflect on that also, because if you can do this, you're capable of doing a lot more.
It is a real pleasure for me to be here on the kind invitation from your Somali Community Association, and I'm lucky in one way that I attended the other 2 years when you had these annual functions. So you can see so far I'm coming here regularly, and it's 100% attendance. I'm very pleased the way you are supporting your association and the good work your association is doing. It's marvelous to see, because I've been in the last 2 years when we had this function in Hanslow Manor School, and particularly I'm also very pleased with your youngsters. I was reading your magazine, the progress and the children coming generations are making, and I will be very proud to see that they will be the excellent citizen of this borough and contribute a lot. That's what we wish, and that's what I can see that you will be able to do.
And really pleased to be able to be here with you. I know from the very first time that I started as Member of Parliament, I know that Alan Keane had a very good relationship and support with the Somali community, and that was certainly something I wanted to see carry on. And we have also, when we don't celebrate and I think talk about the contribution of the Somali community as much as we need to, when we look at how Mo Farah came from just this community and Felham, and actually became a global star, and didn't just do Britain proud but did the local area proud, and actually was a true example of how, when you create opportunity and you support the community to come forward, that there is no limit to where anybody from the community can go. And so that's the spirit with which I think we have to start thinking about how we always are there to enable, to support, to deal with those issues that so many issues I've had to support and wanted to help in the Somali community, both in education, in housing being really, I know, a problem. Also, I've had many immigration matters and other issues. Access to jobs being for women as well has been quite an issue. And I know that when you've come forward as well, low pay has also been an issue, and difficulty when you lose your job about finding work again. There's too much also in terms of just the society not being open enough, I think, to some of the newer communities. It was experienced also within the Asian community when my parents came through. I was born in Britain and grew up here in Hounslow, and you do find that you sometimes do have to tackle those barriers of perception, sometimes prejudice, but also just the lack of engagement with communities, and sometimes that lack of know-how about how to be served and how to be better connected.
waxaa daruuri ah haddaan Soomaalinahay, we must vote regardless of cidda u vote garaysid, laakiin we have to vote and our voices must be heard. haddii kale waxaan noqonaynaa community yara oo aan lagu xisaabtamin oon magac lahayn oo feasible aan ahayn. Often politicianska waxaan ka maqlaa inay yiraahdaan Somali community are not feasible. We need to change that. We are feasible, and we're here, and we're here to stay, and we're not going anywhere anytime soon. So let's, inshallah ta'ala, the only way that we can change the world is through the voting system. And that is the only way. Let's vote regardless of who we're going to vote. It's important that we vote.